Moment of inertia of a sphere of mass capital M and radius capital R is I. Keeping capital M constant, if a graph is plotted between I and R, then its form would be, observe the options, option A, option B, option C, and option D. All four options are given different graphs. Graphs between capital I and R. Solution. We know that in case of a solid sphere, moment of inertia about any diameter I is equal to 2 divided by 5 into mr square. In this formula, 2 by 5 m is a constant, so that I is directly proportional to r square. This relation shows that graph between I and R will be a parabola. Therefore, option D is the right option. Next question. A particle P is moving along a straight line as shown in the figure. During the motion of the particle from A to B, angular momentum of the particle about O. Observe the graph in the question. Options. First option, increase. Second option, decrease. Third option, remains constant. Fourth option, first increases and then decreases. Solution. The perpendicular distance from point O to the extended line of the linear momentum remains constant. Angular momentum also remains constant because angular momentum is nothing but moment of linear momentum. If linear momentum remains constant due to the distance from the point O, angular momentum also constant. So that is option C is the right option. Next question. The graph between the angular momentum capital L and angular velocity omega will be. First option, second option, third option, and fourth option. Solution. We know that L is equal to I into omega, or that implies L is directly proportional to omega because I is constant. So, graph between L and omega will be a straight line. It is option A is the right answer. Next question. Moment of inertia I of a solid sphere about an axis parallel to a diameter and at a distance x from it varies as. Observe the options. First option, option B, option C, and option D. Solution. We know that according to the parallel axis theorem on moment of inertia, I is equal to IC plus mx square, where m is mass of the sphere. In the above formula, if we substitute x is equal to 0, this second term becomes 0. So therefore, I is equal to IC at x is equal to 0. Therefore, I versus x graph is a parabola with minimum value of I is equal to IC at x is equal to 0. Therefore, the correct graph is A. Option A is the correct graph. See the answer. Next question. A rod of mass m and length L is hinged at one of its end A as shown in figure. a force capital F is applied at a distance x from A, the acceleration of center of mass varies with x as. We observe the diagram. Here A is not mentioned in the diagram. This end, observe the red color spot. Here this end is A. Observe the options. Option A, option B, option C, and option D. Solution. The rod will rotate about point A with angular acceleration. We know that tau is equal to I alpha. From tau is equal to I alpha torque, we can write it as angular acceleration alpha is equal to tau divided by I. But tau is equal to force into distance divided by, for a thin uniform rod, this is the moment of inertia about an axis passing through at one end, ml square by 3, that is equal to 3 into Fx divided by m into L square. Therefore, A is equal to, where A is the translational acceleration or linear acceleration. Linear acceleration is equal to distance from the axis of rotation to the center of mass into angular acceleration. Total length of the rod is L. Distance of the center of mass from the axis is L by 2. So, this is the relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. So, A is equal to L divided by 2 into alpha, that is equal to 3 into Fx divided by 2ml, or A is directly proportional to x in this equation. A is directly proportional to x. That is, AX graph is a straight line passing through origin. Observe the graph. This is the option B is the right option. Next question. The curve between log L base E and log P base E is where capital L is angular momentum and P is linear momentum. Observe the graphs. Graphs between log L and log P. Option A, option B, option C, and option D. Solution. We know that angular momentum is equal to moment of linear momentum. That is, capital L is equal to R into P. Taking logarithms on both sides, we can get log L base E is equal to log P base E plus log R base E. If graph is drawn between log L base E and log P base E, then it will be a straight line which will not pass through the origin, because observe here, this expression is similar to y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to mx plus c form it is. Therefore, a straight line but not passing through origin. Observe the option. So, option B is the right option. Consider a rod of length L and mass m. The radius of the rod is negligible. The moment of inertia of the rod about the axis as a function of theta is given by the graph. Observe the diagram given in the question. Options: option A, option B, option C, and option D. 4 graphs. Solution. See, in this graph, actually for a thin uniform rod, we know that moment of inertia of a thin uniform rod about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its length is ml square by 12 only. But here now length of the rod is making an angle theta with the axis, making an angle theta with the axis of rotation. Now length of the rod can be divided into components, rectangular components with respect to axis. It is along the axis L cos theta, perpendicular to axis L sin theta. So as per our formula, I is equal to ml square by 12 is the moment of inertia of a thin uniform rod about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its length. Now, perpendicular component, length component perpendicular to axis is L sin theta. So that in the place of L, in this case, we should substitute L sin theta whole square. General formula is I is equal to ml square by 12, but now in the place of L, we should place L sin theta. So that we will get the formula for I, that is equal to ml square sin square theta divided by 12. The option D is the right option. Next question. A particle of mass m is equal to 5 units is moving with a uniform speed v is equal to 3 root 2 unit in xy plane along the line y is equal to x plus 4. The magnitude of the angular momentum about origin is option A 0, option B 60 units, option C 7.5 units, option D 40 root 2 units. And then solution. So remember the options. We know that angular momentum capital L is equal to m into r bar cross v bar, r, that is equal to m v r sin theta. Given equation is y is equal to x plus 4. In this equation, if we substitute x is equal to 0, y is equal to plus 4. If y is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 4. So therefore, y is equal to mx plus c as per that straight line equation. Here m slope is equal to 1, and here the straight line passing through the points minus 4, 0 and 0, 4. Observe the graph or diagram. Comparing with general equation is y is equal to mx plus c. We get m is equal to 1, slope m is equal to 1. Slope is nothing but tan theta. So therefore, tan theta is equal to 1, or that implies theta is equal to 45 degrees. By considering the angular momentum at minus 4, 0 or at 0, 4. L is equal to m v r sin theta, that is equal to mass is given 5 and velocity 3 root 2 unit into r 4 units into sin 45. Sin 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. Here root 2 cancel. 5 3s are 15, 15 4s are 60 unit. That is option B is the right option. Next question. As a part of a maintenance inspection, the compressor of a jet engine is made to spin according to the graph as shown. The number of revolutions made by the compressor during the test is, observe the graph is given, omega, angular velocity along y direction and time along x direction. A graph is a trapezium. Between 0 and 5, graph is a trapezium. Option A 9000, number of revolutions. Option B 16,570. Option C 12,750. Option D, 11,250 is the solution. Number of revolutions is equal to area of trapezium. See the last line here, area of trapezium. So 0 to 1, it is a triangle. 0 to 1 is a triangle. Area of triangle. From 1 to 3.5, it is a rectangle. And 3.5 to 5, again triangle. So area of first triangle plus area of rectangle plus area of next triangle. That is first triangle, half into 1 into 3 into 10 cube plus 2.5 into 3 into 10 cube plus half into 1.5 into 3 into 10 cube. By simplifying it, we will get the answer is 11,250 revolutions.